Hello student, welcome to the online tutorial section. Today we will discuss about the disadvantage of the networking. In the earlier video we have discussed about the advantages of networking. So today I will discuss about the disadvantages. So first and foremost disadvantages, we can say the most important is the robustness. There's a lack of robustness. So what is this? Actually, all the PC and everybody is connected through a server. Okay, so suppose any error occurs or any problem occurs on the server, then what will happen in the terminal means the end computer will not able to get any information. Suppose when you go into the bank or something, they say a server is down, sir, so we cannot update something. Or suppose you are searching any informations or something like that, server not found, the error we are getting, that is server not found. So sometime if any problem occur in the server, then it is affect the communication between the terminals ends also. So it will because only a mother copy is available, is there in the central. So if locally something updated also, then not to, we have to reflect it on the central copy. So if central one is not working, then locally update will not work. Suppose you have locally deposited money in a bank account, you have deposited money, but when the tailor want to update it, it will not work because server is down. So what, you have deposited but still you are not getting the updation, so it will affect. Okay, next one is it is a lack of the independenceness, that actually here actually we can say the same type of things. The lack of independence is that the single PC not actually can do everything. Okay, the client one, when a client server system, we are actually following the client and server system. Clients are called the terminals. So in client are have nothing to do much, uh, because access or priority, some issues are there with the user or the client. So if they won't want that I will change it, these things I will change that thing, no, they have to perform the security or access, if face a security or access issue, then only they can do. So independently they cannot work as their own. Next is virus and malwares are there. Okay, there is a chance that whatever informations are there in your particular PC maybe get contaminated. Okay, some virus, or suppose you have entered any pen drive or something like that, through that any virus came to your system, and your file whatever store it is, so it is corrupted. Okay, so or somewhere if someone sends a mail, and through this mail any malicious or any virus are there, you have opened the mail, your total system has been crashed down. So these things can happen with you. So virus threat, malware, when malware threats are available when in the we are working on the network. That's why we need to secure our network. We need to install firewalls for that, so nothing, no virus can attack our system and harm our files or information for it. Next one, actually it is fourth component, that is the cost of a network. To set up a network, suppose you're thinking about in a lab, in a normal organization, maybe 20, in a small organization 20 25 number of 30 number of systems are there, or in a larger company, so they have 10,000 17,000 number of computers or something like that. Or in our school though there is 15 or 20 something. So set up a LAN connectivity between them, it is right now difficult to set a LAN connectivity. And what is the cost, because LAN's cable that we are getting, that is a very costlier one to set up these things. So to set up a network between 20 computer, you find out the what is the cost. Then think about the setting of a network for the 70,000 computer or something like that. So it will be a huge in amount. So that will sometimes is not a comfortable scenario for the smallest organization or something like that. So it is a costlier one. Few points over here I have not mentioned it. You just noted down that one. The fifth one is memory space. So actually here what is working, that is a central server is there. So central server must have actually a good amount of memory space where all the information that we are getting for the local terminal is getting updated. So to create the such kind of a huge memory space for the server, it is time of a bit difficult or a bit costlier also. Okay, so next component that is associated with the virus and malware was a security system, implementation of security. I have said when I'm trying to explain the third point that we have to set up a firewall system so that no one can attack our network to retrieve any information. It need to be secure enough because there is in the communication in the network channel so many important notifications informations are there. So if anyone hacked it, then it will be a dangerous for us. So we have to secure it, and setup or implementation of a security setup is also a costlier setup of a firewall. Okay, so next actually if you set up the network, then what will happen that it will overload the network. It will increase the complexity of the working in principle. Okay, may everyone is not able to understand this network concept and not able to work, those don't have the prior knowledge, so they were not able to adopt this network connectivity, how they are sharing the information, how they are getting, how the each computer are interlinked with this. It is difficult for them to use. Okay, then another point is that loss of control. The loss of control is that in a networking environment, some control on the part of the user is lost. The user are actually not the person to do all the job. You don't have this particular access. They have to depend upon the server. They from the server they will approve, then only they can give. So there's a loss of control is actually working over here. So the suddenly if something has been locked up any system or something, then locally who is operating this terminal are not able to do anything. They have to call the network setup person. They will find out what is wrong with this computer network or something, then they will get back and they will fix it. For a normal person who are just using this terminal or network, they will not able to fix it up. Okay, next one actually the current application. The many current applications or programs that are available, it will not work on this particular system or in this network environment. So this is some disadvantage you can say. If network is there, setup has been there, or security firewall is there, then what will happen, they will sometimes give the threats that this whatever informations or programs you trying to install, uh, it is a threat to us, but for the network it will not give you the permission to install the particular software like that. So this is actually a quite disadvantage if I want to install some other software or something like that. So or also this actually this they will what many export systems are actually not working in the network system. These are actually the disadvantages of networking. Thank you, student.